Thank you so much for joining us here at Indigo Moon. God sees everything. And sometimes when a person wants to make money, they will make certain choices, and it's not always the best choice when you choose money over sincerity. So a woman goes because she doesn't have any money, and she decides she's going to donate her plasma. So she goes to the plasma rep, she goes through the whole, situation, and she goes to the booth. And when she goes to the booth, she goes through the whole process, and she has to sign her signature. So she signs it, but she signs it really quickly, so it's not exactly what you would see as, the best signature, but she goes ahead. And the woman says, no, calls her back and says, I made a mistake, so I need you to sign your signature again. So she signs it, but she has a reservation. She doesn't feel right about that signature the second time. And she does a similar thing because she signs it more so like scratch, how you sign something really quickly. But it bothers her the whole day. She says, something didn't seem right about me signing my signature that second time. The rep took that paper, and she acted as though she was crumbling it up, and she slipped it into her pocket. Outside, she met a person on her lunch break, and she was paid for that piece of paper. That piece of paper was used in court, falsified evidence. They tried to say that this was the person's signature, and they were using that, something more recent, a paper that they thought they could use. And they were able to get away with it because the judge, the lawyer, a lot of people were in on this whole situation. Now, the woman that did this, who actually submitted it to this person who was paying her, she looked at it as good. Now I can pay for this thing that I really want. But what she doesn't realize is the thing that she really wanted, that she invested this money in, is not going to last. Either it's going to break. It's not going to last because God saw it. And things have to be balanced out. If you choose to do something in a negative way, you chose to take money for something that was done dishonorably, all who participated are going to pay. The judge, the lawyer, the person who paid this person, as well as the technician. Because this technician is supposed to be sincere. This is her job after all. And if you live your life by doing things unhandedly, you just go ahead and you take money for doing the simplest things. Now, when a person gives plasma, they're giving this plasma to help another person, supposedly. It's supposed to be helping someone else who needed this in order to survive, to get better. And you're choosing to participate in this matter, and you're choosing to underhandedly cheat the system. So all who participated are going to have to pay a penalty charge. And who knows how God's going to choose that penalty. But it's important that we think about what it is that we're doing. It's almost like I said before. When you take on a job, if it's not fun or if it's not something that you really enjoy doing, you're going to have to switch the job. And if you don't realize this in the beginning, you will be shown this because you're going to be bored or you don't like it, you're going to be complaining. Either way, it's not going to balance out. So make sure that we're making better choices so that we do not have to pay a penalty charge later on. Thank you so much for joining us, Indigo Moon.